Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and welcome to day 2. I know, we've seen this eye look. If you didn't see it, I will link it right up here. But I went through and I have been playing around with the Juvia's Place Tribe palette. Yes, 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 looking so beautiful. However, as I told you in that video, I'm very excited to dive in because I have some Covergirl that I want to play with today. Now, I don't have enough that it's like, oh, full face Covergirl, because for some reason, and I'm just going to start off right now, I have a little bit of a tood with this. Covergirl released like new lipsticks, glosses, liquid lips, a new foundation. They released a bunch of like little new things, but then for some reason they wouldn't release the eye palette, the cheek palette, the shadow palette-y thing, and it had like a bronzer and all that stuff in it. They wouldn't release any of the other face stuff. So basically they released a full spectrum line, which is Covergirl full spectrum, and then it goes into each product, but they only released half the items, and I've been waiting for like 2 weeks to film this video, but they still haven't released the other stuff. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm irritated. If and when that stuff comes out, you guys can tell me if you want me to review it. But for today, we are going to be focusing on a couple of the products that I picked up. The biggest one is, of course, this foundation, because y'all know I love a good foundation review. Yes, yes, yes. But I also did grab the liquid lipsticks, the glosses, the bullet lipsticks, and then, oh, there's a concealer as well, and some eyeliners. So I'm excited to play around. Again, there's not going to be too much on the face. It's going to be a lot of what I already have, but I'm excited to go in and play around with those and see what we think. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We have the Covergirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Foundation. It says on here this is all day shine free foundation, and I am on the Ulta.com website. This retails for $11.99. It is 1.01 ounces, so basically your standard fluid ounce. So far it has 4 stars with 2 reviews, released in 20 colors. I picked up the shade 100 Light Cool, which is the lightest shade. And then it actually looks like, as far as a shade range goes, it's pretty decent. They have deep, as far as the deepest 3, they actually have deep neutral 1, deep neutral 2, and then deep cool 3. So they really did a nice job of like breaking down those 3 deepest shades, which I thought was really nice, because not a lot of foundations, when they come out with different colors, they don't do a good job really differentiating the deepest end of the spectrum, and I liked that aspect. But there is only 20 shades, so I'm kind of like, is it good, is it not? I'm not sure. I haven't seen like a full swatch of all the colors next to each other, but as far as like the light to medium and then to deep, the colors are actually, oh hello, the colors are actually pretty good in that respect, which is nice. So in the details it says that this is designed to be transfer resistant, provide all day comfort with oil absorbing powders, and a natural matte foundation finish. Now I think it's interesting because in here it doesn't say that this is full coverage, medium coverage, anything like that, and it also doesn't say what kind of coverage anywhere on the bottle. So basically nobody's going to claim responsibility for what might be the worst coverage ever. I don't know. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so hesitant to try this because I love my eye look right now, and in the past I don't think I've tried one Covergirl foundation that I've been able to wear for like more than 20 minutes. Like, I have had no luck with Covergirl, so I'm like really gonna try. I'm excited. I've already primed my face, by the way. I went in, I did Tatcha Silk Canvas. I didn't play around with anything else. I gave it the best. This has been working really well for me lately, so I'm very hesitant, but I'm also excited. But like, I'm also like, man, I wanted to look good today. Does that make me, that sounds bad, doesn't it? Okay, anyways, this is in the shade Light Cool FS100, and let's go ahead and just do it. Okay, we do have a pump, which is nice, and it's a locking pump. Ooh, that's nice too, I love that. Okay, so the mechanism so far, pretty good. Go ahead, it's definitely a thicker foundation. Let's give a little ooh, yeah, not bad. Like, the color is actually pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like bloop, 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 blop it on, I guess. And I'm gonna be blending this out with my beauty blender right here, which is freshly cleaned and damp and ready to rock and roll. So let's just go ahead and start patting this in and seeing how this looks. Oh man, I'm so nervous, you guys. Just putting this on, I'm like, oh please. Is that bad? I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do this. This is already very pinky undertoned. Is that just me, or does that look very pink? I don't know. Okay, Paige, stop looking for problems. There are none yet. Stop being a butthead. Okay, so on the first pass right here, there's like little to no coverage, like very, very, very light coverage. You can see even my lightest red spots and like pigmentation. You can see those peeking through, so we're gonna build it up just a little bit in this area, see if it builds. Okay, so it's not building a ton, not gonna lie. It is looking nice and smooth on the skin, which is definitely a plus, I think. But like the coverage isn't building. What is going on? Okay, so as far as like how it's setting on the skin, very nice. Nice, smooth. It's not like chunky or weird or anything like that. It really is pressing into the skin. I'm liking the way like the finish and all of that is working out. I'm just not loving this coverage. Like, again, little to no coverage. I'm kind of bumming right now. And I've used a lot of product. So actually, I want to switch over to a brush real quick and try that, see if it's any better. So on the other side, I'm going to grab the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It's just like a nice blunted kind of foundation-y type brush. I'm going to grab this product on my hand here, and I'm going to see if this will maybe help us get a little bit more coverage or something. Huh. Okay. That would be a big no on the coverage. I didn't see it do anything. So let's go ahead and grab a little more. All right. Let's be fair. Maybe we just didn't have enough product. Okay. And let's kind of switch this around a little. Now, I will say, if you are new here, you know I don't ever apply foundation with a brush because it gets really chunky and like very streaky and just very nasty on my face. Like my face, when it comes to brushes, not a big fan for foundation, but this foundation is actually applying pretty nice with a brush. I'm not getting any extra coverage or anything, which for me is like the only reason to go in with a brush. How many times can I say brush in 12 seconds? So yeah, I'm not loving this. This is not... It's not doing anything. So I'm just gonna go in here with a little bit more product and basically smooth over my entire face with it. And hopefully this will just help smooth everything out. And I guess whatever coverage I get is what I get, and I'm just gonna be okay with it because I don't want it to look super chunky or super cakey if I can help it. And a lot of times if I layer up a lot of foundation, I look so nasty and thick and chunky by the end of the day. So I would really prefer that not happen. I want to give this as good a wear test as I possibly can. So I'm hoping we can go ahead and we can just smooth it out and call it a day. Okay, now I know that when I apply foundation, I usually keep you guys pretty far away. That way you can really see how it goes on, the sheen, the difference from side to side and all of that. But we needed to bring you in because, like, do you see the lack of coverage I'm talking about? I'm not being dramatic. Like, you can still see pretty much everything that I have going on all over the place. And I'm okay with a lighter consistency. I'm okay with a lighter formula. I'm okay with light coverage even, but I'm not in love with it when they don't come right out and say, this is light to medium coverage. Like, to me, I would consider this buildable to a light medium. Like, this is not buildable to full by any stretch of the imagination, at least not if you have any sort of like redness or pigmentation like what I have. If you already have pretty good skin, this might be all you need. But like for me, it's a little bit frustrating when I go in with that much. I probably used on my whole face, I'd say 6 to 8 pumps. Like, I used a substantial amount of foundation and I'm just not loving the amount of coverage. With that being said, I think the finish is very beautiful. It's not shiny, but it's not too matte, so it is a very nice in-between natural finish. That's very nice. I'm also liking the way, like I said before, that it's settling into the skin. It's not settling and like caking up or like looking dry or nothing like that. It's just settling down and calming itself down, which is great. Another negative, I'm trying to go back and forth as to not be too negative overall. I don't love that this is oxidizing, very pink. Like, look at the color of it on the Beauty Blender versus, I'm gonna like put a little pump out on my hand here. And just to show you guys like the oxidization that is happening. Look at how dark it is versus how light it is. And you can even see like that's a fresh line, and then this is the old stuff that dried on my hand already. It's drying very pink and it's definitely oxidizing a lot. So a couple negatives, couple positives. We're gonna move on to concealer because I have a concealer. So this is $11.49. It is their All Day Idol Brightening Concealer, released in 6 shades. I picked up the lightest, which is light, medium, neutral. The packaging is super cute. I like that, but like, what is this color? Literally, oh my god, stop, guys. I'm just gonna give you guys a nice big swatch because You ever wondered what it would look like if you wanted to squirt mustard all over your face? That is not only light medium, but that's light medium neutral. I'm sorry, do you see the pumpkin that I just swatched on my hand? Does that look like light, medium, neutral to anybody else? Oh, I'm pissed now. So obviously we're not going to be using that concealer. I was trying to like mix it with the foundation and see if I could like get somewhere with it. Ain't happening, girl. No matter what, I'm gonna look like the inside of your Thanksgiving treats if I use that. So I'm not going to, but I like touched my face because I was like, oh, my face kind of itches, whatever. And I noticed that my face is actually quite nicely like dried down. It's not uncomfortable, but this is completely dry. Like it's not transferring at all. So if you don't like to set it, I would definitely work quickly. But if you don't want to set it, you might not have to with this. So that's actually an interesting feeling because normally when they dry down, they're almost crunchy and uncomfortable. But this isn't bad. Like, okay, all right, I can live with this. Now it has been about 5 to 10 minutes, so we're gonna look at it up close real quick and just see what we think. This is the part that I'm always the most nervous about, like looking at it up close, because I'm like, I almost like it right now. Like, can I save this? What's gonna happen? But it's not awful. So let's go ahead. What is this? Okay. Okay, guys. So, hi, Paige here. Do you remember, I think there's probably been like 3 or 4 foundations now that I've tried that when I put them on, I get little white specks all over the place, and like no one ever knows what those little white specks are. Some people say that those are like the little white specks that are supposed to be completely dissolved into the foundation to make it matte. Some people say it's just poor product. Some people say blah, 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 I don't know, but they're on my face. And it's not cute. I have tiny little white specks, and I will try to pick them up on camera, but I don't know if they will. So let's try to find the white specks together, shall we? All right, so this is the closest it's letting me get to my face. And guys, it still looks awful, but it will not let me get any closer. And you can actually see like right through here how red my face is getting underneath. Like through here, for some reason, my face feels really irritated, and it's actually turning red underneath of the foundation. But like you can't see the little white specks that I'm talking about, which is really, really annoying. And I tried 100 different ways. Like I was trying to like hold the camera in front of my face and it wouldn't focus. But for some reason, like, oh my God, my face just feels so annoyed. And I hate that you can't see those little white specks that I'm talking about. Oh, I'm gonna give it one more shot right through here just so you guys can still see the foundation, see everything I'm saying for the most part. What is happening? Like, yes, it's completely dry, but A, still no coverage. B, I don't know why my face is so red right there. Like, do you guys see how red that is? It was not that red a minute ago. So it's either that foundation has oxidized very red right there, or it's really irritating my skin. And like, it's very, like, it's so defined. Look at all of this is red, acne, and then like not red. Like, what is going on? Okay, this is bizarre. Not cute. Okay, so at this point, I hate this. This looks so bad. I was gonna try to like fix it, but like my face is kind of starting to burn a little. So I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna take it off. And I'm definitely never going to use this concealer because they don't know what color range is. So I'm not gonna use that. And the foundation is making my face itch, which will bring us to lip products. Oh, that's nice. So as long as those lip products don't make my face burn off, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put on some makeup, and I'll be back and we're gonna talk about lip swatches, lip formulas, and we're just gonna like go through the rest of the non-scary products, and we're gonna go from there. So I will be right back with a face that doesn't itch, because this is really, like, I can't believe how much my skin is starting to itch. Like, I just wanna, so I'm gonna take this off and I'll be right back. I don't even know why I try. I don't know why I try. I wouldn't be surprised if my beauty blender just like up and spontaneously combust. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, so I did go ahead, I finished up the rest of my face, and let me break this down for you. That foundation ruined my world. Okay, so I went ahead and I was trying to remove it. I don't know what it did to my skin, but my skin has been so irritated. Not like pain, not a rash, nothing like that, but like when I went to reapply and like continue on with my makeup life, my skin was like, girl, don't do it. And I went in with a foundation I've used so much. By the way, this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I use this all the time lately, and for some reason it just went on, and it's almost like that foundation opened up every single pore on my face or pissed it off, and they were all just like spiky little beasts, and my skin just did not want to accept product. I finally got it to calm down. I finally was able to like go in, calm the world down, and we're gonna get into everything else I have on my face, but I do want to throw a couple things out there because this video kind of went to shit real fast, but I still want to put it up because I feel like, hey, we have some stuff to talk about. I just feel bad that like it didn't go the way that I wanted it to, but that is what it is. I know that sometimes that happens. Sometimes foundations don't work, but I do want to get into the other lip stuff that I have here because I actually feel like we have some good stuff. So what I'm wearing on my lips is where I'm going to get started. This is the shade FS 305 in the shade Groupie, and this is actually a really nice bullet lipstick formula. Now I was really shocked that I actually like this as much as I do because this is the only bullet I picked up that would match. And get this, it has like chunks of glitter metallic reflect. Totally not my thing, you guys, but I really like this color. As far as what it is, how it sits on the skin, it's not uncomfortable. I can feel the like grit of the glitter a little bit, but it's not overbearing. And overall, it was just super pretty, easy to apply. And then I went in and I swatched all the other colors that I have. So obviously we're gonna start off with the Groupie shade. Then I had the shade 360 Knockout, and then I had 350 Shook, and then I had 325 Believe Me, which is like a really nice pale pink. And guys, these are really beautiful lipsticks. They're like a nice natural satin finish, so they feel nice and hydrating on the lips. They don't dry you out. They don't sit weird. They're gonna move around a little bit because they're not like a dry down formula, but overall, I was really impressed with how nice these were. Like the formula of all of them is just so stinking soft. Like, I'm just gonna spoiler alert you right now. These lip products were like the winner by far, but I really like these bullets. Okay, so next up we're gonna dive in with gloss, and I'm actually wearing a little bit of this color over top of that lipstick, and this is in the shade Disco Balls Disco. I don't know what that means, but I did go ahead and I popped a little bit of this on. It's a very interesting formula because it's very nice and very shiny, but the consistency of this gloss is a very thick, like, hold on. Do you hear how dry that is? Like, it doesn't sound like your typical gloss that has any sort of goop to it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make this make sense, because I can. It makes sense in my mind, but like, hold on. Okay, this is a Lime Crime gloss right here, and listen. Do you hear that? That sounds disgusting, I know. But do you hear the difference in like the fluidity of the gloss? That's the only way I can think to describe it, is that a normal gloss has got like some goop to it, some runniness, if you will, some sort of fluidity that makes it kind of like a shiny, sticky syrup consistency. I know that's not the best description, but it has fluidity is my point. And these ones from Covergirl, they don't have any sort of fluidity to them. They are a very thick, very almost like a cream gloss. And it's just such an odd formula. Now, do I hate these? No. I'm actually really impressed with the shine and like the overall feel of how comfortable it is. I was afraid that I wouldn't like these because they were a thicker like formula, and what I'm actually finding is that the shine is sitting really nicely on my lips because it's thicker. It's not like moving around and going all over the place, which is nice. So I obviously will keep testing all of these formulas, but I did pick up these glosses in a couple of different colors. I grabbed the red shade, which is in shade Nuance. I grabbed the shade I'm wearing, which again is Disco Balls Disco. I then grabbed the shade Ghost Spectral and the shade Blessed Benny or Beanie. Now lastly for lips, I picked up 3 of their full spectrum Matte Idol liquid lipsticks. These are very interesting yet again because these are actually more of a whipped matte liquid lipstick versus a regular liquid lipstick that has that like very thin, super opaque, dry down, feels like concrete on your lips, but girl, it's not going anywhere. That is not these. These are that very whipped formula that a lot of brands have kind of played around with, tried to love, tried to get to know a little, but I think for a lot of people, they just want them to dry down. If they're going with a matte, they want that dry down, that comfort of knowing it's not leaving their damn face no matter what. They want the last two things on this world to be cockroaches and their lipstick on their lips. You know what I mean? That kind of like situation. And I don't think that these are going to be that, but I do think that these might be a nice, comfortable way to wear a matte liquid lipstick. And I went ahead and I've been swatching these in like various states of dryness and trying to like move the product around. And so what I'm coming to understand here is that as I keep playing with them on my hand, I don't think that these are the type of product that are going to dry down and become transfer proof or transfer resistant even, but I do think that these might be a nice alternative to like a liquid lipstick when you don't want to feel that feeling, you know what I'm talking about? So I'm not wearing one of these. I have not put one on, so I can't speak to these a ton. I just wanted to go through, tell you that they were an option, and I will definitely be playing with these because I have a really difficult time with matte liquid lipsticks in general, because I've told you guys this before, I am super sensitive on my lips as far as like a dry down formula. That's why when I find one I like, I'm like, bitch, it's mine, I'm keeping it forever, because it's just really difficult for me to find one that doesn't make me want to rip my lips off. And so when I find something like this, I'm not typically a fan of that traditional whipped formula, because I feel like it gets goopy and just like nasty, and then it kind of gums up on my lips and I'm like, God, please stop. And I'm hoping that these don't do that, so I will definitely keep you posted. Okay, so all the lip stuff out of the way, we have one product left, and that is lip liners. And guys, I'm actually really impressed. I went in with the Blackest Black, which is FS 100. I ran that on my upper and lower waterline, as well as on the upper lid, like right along the lashes, just to really like give them a little fullness, give them a little something, a little flavor, a little bit of depth up there. And typically when I go in with any sort of a gel liner, I can use maybe 2 or 3 that don't immediately start to bleed and like run off my eyes. This has stayed put, which is a testament, because it's been on there now for like an hour or two. And girl, I told normally like it's gone. Like I've tried so many high-end ones that they won't even last 20 minutes. I will look back and it's in my inner tear duct and it's on my outer V and like it's a game over. And their black shade has stayed put. So I will definitely keep you guys yet again updated on these. But this one specifically, so far I'm very impressed with. I will leave you updated down below how I ended up liking all of this. I'm actually, when I'm done filming, I have to take most of this off because that foundation is making this foundation look bad. So I need to like take it all off and give my face a rest. So I will let you guys know everything that I can down below in the description box, as well as probably in a future video. But as far as these colors, I'm actually really impressed. I picked up the shade Blackest Black, like I said. Then I also grabbed some fun ones. I grabbed Silver Metallic, Deep Blue, Gold Metallic, and Electric Green. And I was really shocked at how metallic and foiled a lot of these looked, especially the silver one, Silver Metallic, super reflective. And so was Electric Green. They were both just so bright and vampy and poppy. I'm like, damn, okay, like I need to come up with some fun ass eye look that I can be wearing these on, because you guys, these are not playing around. So I know that right now I can really only speak to the black one because that's the only one I used, but I am liking these. I'm liking the way that they swatch, but I know that sometimes when you swatch it versus when it applies, you know, like it's different. So I don't know. I'm excited to try them out and see if that really nice, bright, vampy situation goes to the lids, because if it does, girl, I'm excited. So anyways, I will definitely keep you guys updated on those down below and just let you know how they wore. So let me just do a real quick run through for you in case you forgot or missed anything. This Matte Ambition foundation, no, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't even try a foundation. I tried a Nightmare and I'm not interested. Goodbye, returning it. Don't know what happened. Don't know why my skin hates it. No, thank you. Moving on, Full Spectrum All Day Idol Brightening Concealer, also known as light to medium pumpkin puree, and I have zero interest in this as well. This is, to me, this is just pathetic. Like color range, come on. Light to medium. Are you kidding me? Stop. No, thank you. Moving on. It could be the best concealer ever known, but I'm sorry that only like 5 people will get to try it because the color range is so crappy. So no, thank you. Now, lip products. I'm interested. They've kept my intrigue. I will continue playing and testing with those. My favorite product so far, if I had to say anything, would actually probably be their bullet formula out of this video. I really like this bullet formula. Very nice, very satin finish, but I also really like that black eyeliner. So like we have a couple things going for us. Some hits, not so much. Covergirl, girl. Guys, I'm thinking one of these days, let me know down below, I'm gonna need to do like a hit or miss on the whole brand of Covergirl and just be like, this is what I love, this is what I hate. thank you, have a nice day. Like, you guys can tell me down below if you want that video. And anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know, like that video or any other video, anything you want to see. Leave it down below. And also, while you're down there, don't forget to check out my Instagram and my Twitter. They are both linked down in the description. And I'm not done. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet, because I do put out new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's a crazy crap ton of reviews and fun and get ready with me and product hates and love. And we're going to be doing year-end favorites soon, which is one of my favorite things to go through. So you guys, let me know all of your thoughts. Let me know everything, all the tea. Leave it down below. And thank you guys. Oh, and also let me know if you tried this foundation, because I want to know if I'm the only one that got duped over here. I don't know why. Why do I try Covergirl foundation? Why? Like, why do I do that to myself over and over and over again? But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Literally has been the worst filming day of my life. And we're going to be doing year-end favorites lately, and we're going to be doing, so basically, nobody's going to claim, so basically, no one's going to claim responsibility. Paige, have you ever spoken a day in your life? So moving on to the last lip product, Now moving on to the last product I picked up as far as lips goes, as far as pigmentation goes, like, one swipe and it looks very beautiful. That was an awful swipe. So now all of those bring me into the next product, which I was kind of thrown off by yet again. These are the Full Spectrum Matte Idol Liquid Lipstick.